And gentlemen, we have the official announcement for the new box and the new bundle coming out right now. Wanted to talk about it, go over a few cards. I haven't actually read all the cards in the box yet, so this will be my first reaction to a lot of them. But the first thing we have to talk about, Super Polymerization bundle is coming. I told you guys it would be a bundle. Any powerful card that has the level, meta shifting level of something like Super Poly is just going to be straight up, in the Limit 1 bundle. Another amazing card that they're adding. They're on a streak with these. I think powerful cards that have these crazy effects being Limit 1 on release and being free to play, essentially, is an extremely, extremely smart thing that Duel Links is doing. And I hope to see them continue doing this in the future. Super Polymerization lets you fuse with monsters on your opponent's side of the board. They can't respond to it. Great addition to the game, I would say so, at Limit 1. But more importantly, what we want to look at is this, the new box that is coming. It is confirmed that these will be the cards. And oh my God, I think this one will be yet another meta shifter for a couple of reasons. You can see here we're getting the BLS, we're getting Fossil Warriors, we're getting Prisma, Heroes Sunrise. Heroes might actually be really good. And we're getting War Rocks, which is basically a deck that should be coming out, or should have come out in Duel Links when it was first announced, and now is here in Duel Links. It was basically made for Duel Links. We also have Rash. You see the little Duel Links icon, which means there was an errata for it. We'll go over all of these cards, or at least all the URs and the SRs. We'll see if we'll talk about any of the rares in this video. Probably in other videos we'll talk about them, but let's get into it. Fossil Warrior Skull King, first one up top. We got our fossils here. That's the big question because we're getting the anime skills as well for fossils. We'll see if they're any good. Must be so summoned by Fossil Fusion. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. This card attacks a defensive monster and inflict piercing. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster in your opponent's grave, discard a card, and if you do, special summon that monster from to your field. You can only activate it once per turn. Pretty decent effect. Steel effect, maybe for Gandora, although Gandora isn't a very popular meta deck. Hey, there you go. War Rock Meteoragon. Effects cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. When this card is declared, when an attack is declared involving this card and your opponent's monster, you can negate that opponent's monster's effects this turn, as well as the activated effects and effects of the field of the monster with the same original name. Once per turn during the battle phase in which your Earth Warrior type monsters battles, quick effect, you can make all War Rock monsters you currently control gain 200 until the end of your turn. Also, this card can make up to 2 attacks during on monsters during each battle phase this turn. So the War Rocks, they're all super battle phase oriented. Whenever they attack, they're getting all these massive buffs to give to their other War Rocks as well as other effects. That's why a lot of people are saying, War Rocks, great Duel Links deck, as Duel Links has a lot of battle phase kind of metas rather than any other metas. So I'm happy to see that they're finally here. Great addition, again, in my opinion. Super Quantum Lair, Blue Lair. When this card is normal special, you can add 1 Super Quant from your deck to your hand, except this one. If this card sends to the grave, you can target up to 3 Super Quant cards in your grave, shuffle them into the deck. You only use this card once per turn. We'll see if that ends up being used anything. Super Quantal Mecha Beast Magnilair. 2 level 5s, any generics. Cannot attack unless it has XC material. Once per turn, you can detach an XCs from this card. Target one monster field, destroy it. Pretty good. Then you this can only be activated. This can be activated during either player's turn if this card has a Super Quantum Red Lair, as an Exceed material. Once per turn, you can attach 1 Super Quantum monster from your hand or field as a Exceed material. So quick play pop if you have that Red Quantum material, which Red Quantum summons onto the field really, really easily. So it's really easy to make him with that. Cyber Angel of Rash, and we're actually changing it up a little bit of an errata for Duel Links here. Can Ritual Summon with Machine Angel Ritual. This card's Ritual Summon. You can destroy as many face-up monsters your opponent controls as possible. There's a special summon from the extra deck, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each, and if you do, this card can make a second battle attack during the battle phase of this turn. Doesn't have to be on monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a monster in the field, you can shuffle 1 ritual monster from your graveyard to deck. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. That is a pretty good effect, if I must say so myself. So Cyber Angel of Rash, we'll see if this goes into a Cyber Angel deck, or this just ends up in something like Necros, because it's very generic, actually. One ritual monster doesn't have to necessarily say... The only thing that's kind of is with Machine Angel Ritual, right? The actual ritual card. I don't think anyone's going to play that. So probably in Cyber Angel if we end up seeing it just because of that. But well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad to see Vrash is finally here. That's another card people have been waiting on forever. Weathering Soldier. If this card is from a battle card effects into the grave, you can add one Fossil Fusion or a card that lists Fossil Fusion except Weathering Soldier. You can only use the effect once per turn. Once per turn during in phase, this card loses 600. Okay, so a bit of a searcher. Elemental Hero Sunrise. Surprised we got this card. This card is so good for Elemental Hero. We might have a hero meta again, but this time actually exciting, not like Destiny Hero. 2 hero monster with different attributes. It must be fusion summoned. Monster you control gain 200 attack for each different attribute you control. You can only use effect once per turn. If this card's special summon, you can add one Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand, or when an attack is declared involving another hero card you control, you can target one card in the field, destroy it. Pretty good damn effect. This card's also used in Master Duel currently, so rule of thumb, if the card's being used in Master Duel, it's probably really broken. There you go. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. I feel like this just came out. I feel like this has to be the quickest amount of time the hyped card from a selection box has come out. Someone can correct me in the comments, but you know, this came out in what, January, December, and we're already getting it not even 6 months later. I feel like that was fast. So you guys know what this card does. It's already released. It was a selection box card. Glad to see it. Archfiend Eccentric finally out as well. This came out before it, so makes sense. They're both coming out here. I wonder, this is kind of like signaling that they may stop doing powerful selection box or outright stop the selection boxes altogether and just start releasing cards just straight up. Them just releasing both of these URs in the same box is pretty damn insane in my opinion. So we'll keep our eye on that and see if any more crazy selection box, you know, shenanigans comes out. Elemental Hero Prisma, actually insane with that we got this. Once per turn, you reveal a fusion. Send one of the fusion materials whose name specifically lists that card, and then this card becomes that sent monster's name until the end phase. This card was limit 1, limited constantly in TCG, so interesting to see it in Duel Links. Number 55, Go Goliath, 2 level 4 monsters. All monsters you could control gain 800 defense. You can attach one material, target one level 4 Earth Rock monster in your grave, and add that target to your hand. You can only use effect once per turn. Here is the red layer. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. So there you go. That's all you have to do. And you can use effects once per turn. When this card is normal or special, you can target one Super Quant card in your grave, add it to your hand. If this card is the graveyard, you can target one Super Quant monster from your graveyard, except red layer, special summon it, but it cannot activate its effects. So super easy to bring out that Xyz monster. Probably we'll see the red layers mixed with something rather than being played on their own. But super excited to see them there. Super Quantum red layers actually played in Infernoble Knight in Master Duel. So excited to see that they're now in this game as well. Super Quint Mecha Phantom Beast Grimpulse. 2 level 3s cannot attack unless it has Xyz. Once per turn, detach an Xyz. Target one spell trap in the field, destroy it. This card, this effect can be activated during either player's turn if it has a blue layer as material. Once per turn, you can attach one Super Quantum monster from your field or hand as material. So there you go. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Swan with a Duel Links change here. So I'm liking these erratas. If this card's special summon, you can inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each fire formation. Okay, just burn damage. During battle phase, quick effect, you can send one face-up fire formation spell trap you control to the grave, then target one card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use effect once per turn. Fire Fist, they're in a rough position, man, so I don't think this is going to be enough for them. They need a lot more, but hey, at least they got something, I guess. Liquid Soldier. Oh man, they got Liquid Soldier too. When this card's normal summon, you can target one level 4 or lower hero in your graveyard. Special summon it. So really easy XCs and whatnot. It's if this card's used in fusion material for a hero monster and sent to the grave or banish, you can draw 2 cards, then discard 1. You can only use effect once per turn. So again, heroes might unironically be really fucking good. So we'll see. Dark Beckoning Beast. When this card is normal summoned, ooh, we got Uriah. This is the the Sacred Beast support here. Uriah, Haman, Raviel, or add one card that specifically lists those cards to your hand, except Dark Beckoning Beast. You can only use effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can normal summon one Fiend type monster with 0 attack defense in addition to your normal summon. You can only gain this effect once per turn, which I believe all of these summoning monsters, beckoning monsters, do have 0. Yep, there we go. Chaos Summoning Beast. You contribute this card to special summon one Uriah, Haman, or Raviel from your hand, ignoring its special condition. You can banish the card from your grave, add one Fallen Paradise to your deck from your hand. For Fallen Paradise, we're getting through a skill, so we'll see if we get it here in this box as well. Miracle Rupture, send one level 4 or lower rock monster from your deck to the graveyard. Whew. Then, if Fossil Fusion is your grave, draw a card. You can only activate one Miracle Rupture per turn. I mean, just sending a level 4 or lower rock type monster, people might play this card even outside of fossils without the draw. Just being able to mill from your deck to the grave is extremely powerful. So there you go. We got the War Rock Mountain, the field spell. When this card's activated, you can add one War Rock monster from your deck to your hand. There's the search for it. I think War Rocks are going to be really good in Duel Links. I have a good feeling. At the start of battle phase, you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are warrior type monsters. You can special summon one War Rock monster from your hand with a different name than the cards you control. If a warrior type monster you destroy by battle, you can send this card to the grave instead. You can only activate one per turn. Razia, again, selection box cards coming out all in one box. That's insane, dude. And then let's get into like some of the rares, because I think that's where a lot of the other War Rocks are probably going to be. Seems like War Rock's going to be relatively cheap too. Just have to get the UR, the big boy UR. Shamjui Soldier. 2 level 1 monsters. You can only use effect once per turn. At the start of the opponent's next standby phase, each player draws 1. Each player gains 1,000. Let's actually just scroll down and see. Super Quantum. We are getting more Super Quantum since cards are normal special. You can special summon 1 Super Quantum monster from your hand. You can discard a Super Quantum, draw a card. Super Quantum Fairy Alphen. Once per turn, you can target 1 Super Quantum monster you control. Face a monster becomes that monster's levels. You contribute this card. Reveal 3 Super Quantum monsters with different names. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to special summon. Super Quant, Mecha Beast. Man, there's all the Super Quant. Really? Cannot attack unless it exceeds. You can detach a material, target one of the face-up card in the field, change it to face-down defense. And if you have Super Quant Green Lair, you can use this effect on either player's turn. And then Great Magnus, 3 level 12 monsters. That this card is sent to grave. You can special summon up to 3 Super Quant Mecha Beast XCs with different name in your grave. This card gains these effects based on the number of XCs materials with different names attached to it, 2 or more. Once per turn, during either player's main phase, you detach material, shuffle 1 card in the field to the deck. Does not target. 4 or more is unaffected by card effects, except Super Quant cards of 6 or more. Your opponent cannot add cards from a deck to your hand by card effect. Obviously, 3 level 12 monsters. That's going to be really hard to bring out, but if you do, there you go. Super Quant Mega Ships Magnet Container. Discard a card, target 1 Super Quant you destroy. Just special summon from your extra deck 1 Mecha BXC's monster with the same attribute. You control XC's material. You can send this card from the field zone to the grave, banish 3 Mech Phantom Beast XC's monster with different names. And if you do, special summon 1 Super Quanta Mecha Phantom Great Magnus from your extra deck. And if you do, attach the target materials X material. So this is how you're going to bring them out right here. So there you go. Dark Summoning Beast. Tribute this card, special summon Uriah, ignoring a special you cannot attack for this turn. You only use the effect once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add Uriah, Haman, or reveal from your deck to your hand. Okay. We have Panda for Brotherhood, Fire Formation. You can special summon this card from your hand, then you can special summon 1 Fire Fist from your grave. You cannot special summon. Yeah, I don't think it's still not enough for Fire Fist, I think. Hyper Blaze, to special summon Uriah, the Lord of Searing Flames, using its own procedure. You can use this face-down trap you control. Once per battle, when an attack is declared involving your Uriah, you can send 1 trap from your hand or deck to the grave. Its attack defense becomes the number of face-up traps in the field and in the grave times 1,000 for the rest of the turn. Once per turn, you can discard 1 card, add to your hand 1 Uriah, Haman, or Raviel. Okay, so they're adding a lot of support for the Sacred Beasts. I like this. Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. Must be special summoned with Fossil Fusion. Attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. If this card, attacking card destroys a monster in battle, you can activate its effect. This card can make a second attack in a row. You can banish the card from your grave and target 1 monster field, destroy it. Ooh, interesting. Target 1, use effects once per turn. Okay, Fossil Fusion. We know what Fossil Fusion does, and don't have to go over that. Here we go. War Rock Fortia. If your Earth Warrior type battles after damage calc, you can add a War Rock from your deck to your hand, any card except Rock Fortia. All War Rock monsters gain 200 until the end of your opponent's turn. If this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 level 5 or higher War Rock monster from your hand or deck. So there you go. Really, really strong card there. That's why you need the big boy UR. If an Earth Warrior type monster, Warrior type, not machine, monster is normal summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from the monster zone to your graveyard by opponent's card effect, you can special summon level 5 or higher from your hand or deck. And we have Warrock Winto. If you're a Earth Warrior type monster battles an opponent's monster during damage calc, you can pay 100 life points. Your battling monster gains 100 attack until the end of this turn. If this card is sent from the monster zone to your grave, you can special summon a level 5 or higher from your hand or deck. Warrock Dignity. And it looks like a lot of these Warrocks are rares too. I am liking the level of cost here. You must control a Warrock monster activates effects. When a monster your opponent controls activates effect, negate that effect. This is a quick play. During the battle phase, when your opponent activates a spell or trap or monster effect, negate that effect. You can only use effect once per turn. Trojan Horse. You can tribute summon for 2 Earth. Rock Bombardment. It's just a reprint. Hero Kid. Assault Armor. Heroic Champion Kusanagi, I think. Once per turn, either player, when trap cards activate, touch material, negate the activation. If you do destroy it, then gain 500 permanently. I don't know if that's if that's new or not. I don't think so. Attack the Moon, Tensen, Dogu, Doki Doki, Sprite's Blessing. Yeah, it's like a mixture. Yeah, nothing else too crazy. And then a bunch of normals in there as well. There you go. And these come from the other boxes, so you can see what comes from the other boxes. Overall thoughts, I think this box has a lot of freaking potential, man. Heroes are going to be really good. Fossil Fusion, it just depends on the skill. I'm not 100% convinced by it, but they're there. Blackluster Soldier is always going to be a good pickup. It's even played right now a little bit in Burning Abyss. Cyber Angel Rashes here might be a little too late, but we'll see if Cyber Angels can do anything. Even Super Quants look actually unironically good, and even if they're not, they don't end up being good. You know, I think that they'll just end up like played as a mini engine in other decks. So we will see. We will see how it ends up going. But overall, I think this box will be great. Of course, we'll be having the Big Boy Tournament, because I believe this is confirmed to come out, yep, on the 30th, which is a Thursday. And then that Saturday, we'll have a GG Tour Big Boy Tournament with these new decks. If you want to see how they perform, boom, check out their tournament. And that's pretty much all I have. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out until the next video.